following is a presentation of CBC Sports.
Hey baby, can you take me shopping? Hey baby, I need a new pair of shoes. Why don't you just give me a credit card? Hey baby, and I'll get my shoes. My ass is fatty and dressed. You love me. 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 You love hey baby. You love hey baby. Say, how much do you love me? Say, come on.
Canada's Marie-France Debray and Patrice Lauzon tonight are ready to dance their way onto the podium. This after their major disappointment at the Torino Olympics. Off the podium for 2 years, Denkova and Stavisky have risen to the top of the standings. Can the world title be theirs? In fourth place and in tough, heading into tonight's free dance, the Americans Belbin and Augusto must not hold back tonight here in Calgary. 16-year-old Mira Leung from Vancouver is standing ninth after the qualifying heading into the short. And speaking of 16-year-olds, the determined Kimi Meissner, the U.S. national silver medalist, has been turning heads with a technical flourish in her world debut. Two-time world bronze medalist Fumie Suguri is ready to challenge. Has her time come to stand on top of the podium? The Olympic silver medalist Sasha Cohen is the top-ranked skater here. There's no question, even being fifth after the qualifying, she is still the favorite and the one to beat. Canada's Joanne Rochette, fresh off a fifth-place finish in Turin, is the surprise leader after qualifying, but remember, that is 20% of the mark, and that's all. The ladies' short program up first tonight. Well, it was a foggy day here in southern Alberta. You can hardly see the Calgary skyline just beyond the Pengrowth Saddle Dome as the fog persists on this Friday evening. We come inside for the 2006 World Figure Skating Championships presented by BMO Financial Group. Good evening, everyone. I'm Brian Williams. Welcome back to Calgary and our coverage of the 2006 World Figure Skating Championships. Tonight, we're going to show you some of the key performances from the women's short program, and there's quite a story for Canada. After women's qualifying, the leader was Canadian Joanne Rochette. Now the Americans, including Sasha Cohen and the Japanese trail, and that's quite a story because the Americans and the Japanese dominate women's figure skating. Our focus tonight will be, without question, the free dance, in particular, Canadians Marie-France Debray and Patrice Lauzon. We take a look at Marie-France in the background. That is Megan Wing, and there's Erin Lowe. The other Canadian dancers, they're standing in 8th place, but it is Debray and Lauzon. Remember, they had the fall in the lift in the original dance at the Olympics. They've had a tremendous journey back, and right now they're standing in 2nd place, just over a point out of 1st place. So a gold medal, a very real possibility here tonight for Debray and Lauzon. Before we go to Mark Lee, you know, for true drama in figure skating, you need two things. You need to be skating last, and you need to have everything on the line. It has to be of tremendous importance. That is the case tonight for Canadians Debray and Lauzon. Another busy, busy night here in Calgary. Let's head down to the other end of the rink, and we say good evening to Mark Lee, Barbara Underhill, and Paul Martini. Mark?
Thank you, Brian. Well, this women's competition has suddenly taken on a Canadian complexion after qualifying. Canada's Joanne Rochette has caused quite a stir here in Calgary by leaping into the lead, and the favorite, the Olympic silver medalist from the USA, Sasha Cohen, is 5th. Now, I know it's still early and it's only qualifying, but surprising nonetheless.
Yes, it's very, very surprising, but we can't get too excited yet. This is qualifying. This is worth 20%. But Joanne did come out and skate with a poise and a comfort level here on home ice that shows that she can't be overlooked. But she's never been in this position before, going into the short program in first place will be a lot of pressure on her shoulders.
And with the Olympic champion Shizuka Arakawa of Japan and the bronze medalist Irina Slutskaya of Russia not here, that means that there are a lot of young skaters, fresh faces, Paul, looking to skate into that void.
And Mark, they haven't wasted any time stepping into that void, because Kimmy Meisner, just 16 years of age from the United States of America, is currently in third place after the qualifying round. From a Canadian perspective, our second girl, Mira Leung, also had an outstanding Q skate. She's in ninth. So the youngsters are having an effect on the leaderboard right out of the blocks here in Calgary.
Sasha Cohen may be trailing right now, but she has one of the best short programs in the world.
Sasha Cohen is no doubt the most talented skater in the field, but nerves have kept her from that top spot. And with another shaky skate in the qualifying, she'll need a strong skate here to be in a position to win.
With her performance at the Olympics, Kimmy Meisner has established herself as one of the fresh young faces who has no intention of waiting to take a spot on the world stage. Her initial skate here in Calgary has her in a position to challenge for a medal.
Umie Seguri, the veteran of the field, she's been to the podium twice. But the disappointment of not making the podium in Torino with two clean skates may be her motivation here.
With a final flight skate in Turin, Joannie Rochette declared her intention to compete with the very best. Tonight, she has a chance to cement her position as a true contender.
So here are the standings after qualifying. Rochette, the leader. And look at that, Sasha Cohen, the Olympic silver medalist, in 5th place. Mira Leung, in her World Championship debut, is 9th after qualifying.
The next skater, representing Canada, Mira Leung.
Here's the youngest member of the Canadian team here at the World Championships, Emmanuel Sandu, after a great night in his free skate, cheering on Mira Leung. They both trained together in Vancouver under Joanne McLeod. Mira made her Olympic debut in Torino. Tremendous start, 12th there, and is 9th after qualifying.
To her credit, she has been extremely consistent. She's very demanding of herself, to the point where there are times when Joanne McLeod, her coach, would like her to get off the ice, but she insists on staying out there, so it's done to her satisfaction.
Very serious young skater indeed.
Setting up, triple flip. Combination, triple Lutz, double loop. Oh, she singles it, and you could see as she skated into that, she went in with caution, and that's so unusual for Mira.
Mira opened her first ever World Championships with a personal best in her long program in qualifying. Sit her in 9th place. And unlike so many other Olympians who have complained of being exhausted and mentally fatigued, she came here to Calgary, she said, relaxed, because she knew her preparation had been done.
for her mental strength and her toughness, and it's so unusual for her to make a mistake like she did by singling that axel. She'll lose 3 points at least on the technical mark.
An appreciative, partisan Canadian crowd salutes Vancouver's Mira Leung.
The first two jump elements went very well. Here's the triple flip, good speed in, nice flow out. Combination was a Lutz loop. Look closely on the landing of the first jump here on the Lutz. Clean landing, very important, good double loop.
All of her spins were well done, well executed, beautiful positions. She's worked very hard on her spins to upgrade them. But here's the big mistake here. You could see the doubt crept into her mind going into that axel.
Paul, you talked about how hard Mira works in practice. She also checked in with the judges after Torino to get some feedback to see how well she did. Got some good feedback. They told her what she needs to work on, and she's bound and determined to be a contender 4 years from now when the Olympic Winter Games are held in her hometown of Vancouver.
The technical score, please.
Now the scores for Mira Leung, flanked by Coach Joanne McLeod. 26.43 for technical elements and 23.06 for program components. And this score will be a total of 49.49 here in the short, just slightly below her personal best. Right now, the combined score for the Canadian leaves her in 8th place.
And she is currently
The World Figure Skating Championships, Calgary 2006 on CBC. Presented by BMO Financial Group, proud to support Canadian amateur skating since 1997. The World Figure Skating Championships, Calgary 2006 on CBC. Brought to you by Chevrolet, for all life's roads, and by Duracell, trusted everywhere. Welcome back to the Stampede City and the World Figure Skating Championships, presented by BMO Financial Group. Just ahead of the women's short program, let's take you through the required elements. Paul?
Mark, there are 8 of them in the women's short program, but the key ones to keep an eye on are the jumps, especially the jump combination. There will be a couple of women attempt triple combinations, and that is like the quad combination for the men. High risk, high reward.
Fumie Saguri of Japan, the only one of 3 Olympians from that country to come here to Calgary. She was 4th, just off the podium in Torino, and 2nd after qualifying here in Calgary.
I'm sure after the Olympic Games there was some disappointment for her because she skated a clean short and a clean long and missed the podium. So she desperately wants to get back on that world podium here.
Opening combination scheduled triple Lutz, double toe.
Very soft knees on the landing. Triple flip.
And with most of the women executing almost the identical elements in this short program. It's mistakes like that that could very well make a big difference at the end of the event.
Shizuka Arakawa, the Olympic champion, the first ever Japanese woman to win that title, not here along with Miki Ando. And that means that skaters like Fumie Suguri will have to try to win 3 berths for the Japanese women when they host the World Championships next year in Tokyo.
Certain that this footwork has got revolutions and turns in both directions. Those are the type of details that are required to raise the level of difficulty and therefore score additional points.
Combination spin.
The expressive Fumie Suguri of Japan. One mistake. How costly will it be in this very close women's competition? The 2-time world bronze medalist hoping to get back on the podium here in Calgary.
She opened this program with a very fine combination, triple Lutz, double toe. Here we see the flip. Watch the landing. It simply doesn't stop rotating. She can't check it and does a turn on the exit. A minor error, but if this field should skate well, it could be major.
But I felt even with the mistake that she made, this was a better performance than the Olympic Games. There was more passion, more expression.
Fumie Suguri, the reigning and 5-time Japanese champion. Her second mark's always very strong. The Japanese women have captivated that country. Huge television audiences to watch figure skating there. And after the gold won by Arakawa, huge interest here in Calgary as well.
The technical score, please.
Here are the scores now for Suguri. 33-1-2 for technical elements, 29 even for program components, and a total segment score of 62.12, and that is a new personal best for the Japanese champion.
Representing the United States of America, Kimi Meissner.
Here's another of the young teenagers hoping to make their mark at the beginning of this 4-year cycle on the road to Vancouver. 16-year-old Kimi Meissner was 6th at the Olympic Winter Games as Barbara Ann Scott looks on again tonight. Made the final flight in the free skate, a huge achievement for her. And now her first World Championships. She is a strong skater who won many medals on the junior circuit and was the U.S. silver medalist this year.
She's one of the few women in this competition tonight who consistently performs and has planned a triple-triple combination. That combination will be the opening element of her program. Triple Lutz, I don't think she has enough speed. Double toe.
In order for that second triple to happen, the first jump has to be perfect.
After qualifying here in Calgary, making a bit of a statement ahead of the Olympic silver medalist and teammate Sasha Cohen, who was 5th.
The reason for that is that Kimmy skated quite well in that qualifying round, and Sasha Cohen, once again, you have to remember the qualifying is a long program performance, and Cohen struggled once again with her long program.
Sweet 16 and a sweet short program indeed. Kimmy Meisner of the United States once again saying that she can be among the best here in the world. Third after qualifying, and a great short program.
Opening combination was great. Triple Lutz. But she didn't have enough left in the tank there to get the triple in. She does a double on the end.
This jump the panel is going to review carefully, especially the landing, because it looked like it might have had a cheat.
And if there was a cheat on the end of that jump, it will be downgraded to a double, which will be very costly.
Well, after skating so well at the Olympics and coming 6th, Kimmy ruptured her eardrum on the flight home and wasn't able to spin for 2 weeks. So this makes what she's doing here even more remarkable.
The technical score, please.
Meisner with Coach Pam Gregory awaiting her marks, and here they come. 32.23 in technical elements. The components lower at 27.94. But together they will add up for a total score here in the short program of 60.17. Kimmy Meisner establishes a new personal best here at the World Championships in her short program debut. And combined with her third place showing in qualifying, Meisner is 2nd right now. Backstage, American Sasha Cohen with her coach John Nix, but alone with her thoughts. She skates next when we come back to Calgary.
The next skater, representing the United States of America, Sasha Cohen.
Sasha Cohen is next to skate, the Olympic silver medalist and the American champion. And she's just seen what Kimmy Meisner put on the ice in her short program. Sasha Cohen, the favorite coming into this competition, was 5th after qualifying, falling twice near the end of her long program.
In warm-up, Sasha looks somewhat cautious, taking a very calculated approach as she moves into her start position.
Skating her short program to dark eyes.
She skated this beautifully at the Olympic Games, where she finished first in this short program. And she's tight. She double foots the landing of that triple Lutz.
Connecting steps into her triple flip. No doubt about that one. Very well done jump.
Nobody skates like that. Sasha Cohen had the best short program at the Olympics, and the lead going into that free skate. And she duplicated here on World Championship ice.
A brilliant short program for Sasha Cohen because it highlights all of her strengths.
Here she comes. Sasha Cohen, fifth after qualifying, and turns up the heat here in the short program.
Her coach, John Nix, there pounding the guards in approval on the boards. And for Sasha, she had the one minor mistake on the combination. But after that, all of the intensity, drive, and as we like to see, program that reached right up to the rafters in this building.
The Olympic silver medalist with a stellar program here in the short.
The opening combination had the only error of the program. Watch her feet here on the landing. Right there, left toe touches down. Minor error will cost her a couple of points approximately. But after that, outstanding. This flip, huge speed, great extension on the landing. She gives you a little flair.
She makes up huge points in the other areas of her skating with the spins and the spirals. Look at the leg right up into the air. Nobody does it better than that.
Sasha Cohen's image up on the Jumbotron here at the Pengrose Saddle Dome as the crowd continues to salute her short program. The Olympic champion now with coach John Nix, or rather the U.S. champion with John Nix, and awaiting her scores here. 36 even for technical elements. Program components 30.62. A total score of 66.62. That is the best short program of the night, and the American champion moves into first place with one skater to come. Canada's Joanie Rochette has earned one of figure skating's dramatic moments. She's the leader after qualifying and the final skater tonight in the short program. She's next when we come back to Calgary.
The next skater, representing Canada, Joanie Rochette.
Now the leader after qualifying, Joanie Rochette of Canada. With some inspiration from coach Manon Perron, heads onto the ice. Here are the leaders. Cohen first, Seguri right behind her. But Joanie Rochette opened these World Championships in the qualifying round, skating a long program like she's never done it before. A huge new personal best and the surprise story to be the leader going into the short program. Skating to the music like a prayer.
She'll open the program with her triple Lutz combination. Minor error with the turn in between.
This next jump is the jump that gave her some difficulties at the Olympic Games, where she touched down with her hand. Setting up now for her triple flip. She needs to keep these knees working here. Very well done. Jump here, double axel. Oh, she singles it. And that will be 3 points off her technical score. Spin is tight.
So close to a perfect short program, and a huge mistake near the end for Joanie Rochette of Canada.
It's important to note that she had barely a 1-point lead coming into this portion of the competition. I don't think she'll retain it with that performance.
Still the crowd here at the Pengros Saddle Dome standing and applauding the Canadian champion, who was first after qualifying, but a big mistake here in the short.
Opening combination, triple Lutz. You're going to see there's going to be a turn between the two jumps, and at this point this was not a big error. It was going to cost her maybe approximately a point. See her coach here, Manon Perron, watching As you mentioned, Barb, she had to keep her knees moving, did a nice job of it there on that triple flip.
But she did not keep the knees moving. She didn't have that natural knee rhythm going into that double axel. Pops it wide open, and we'll have at least a 0.3 deduction for that. The rest of the program was beautiful and very musical.
Joanie Rochette awaiting her scores, looking pensive. Teammate Emmanuel Sandhu in the audience tonight as well. And the judges are taking their time going over her short skate just to make sure.
The scores
And now they're in.
from Canada. The technical score, please.
And you can see her coach bracing for these marks. 28.38.
The program component score, please.
Program components 28.00. It's not as bad as they thought. A total segment score of 56.38, which is just below her personal best. But it is the 7th ranked short program of the evening. And so Joanie Rochette goes from 1st after qualifying to 5th after the short. Here are the standings after the women's short program. Sasha Cohen and Joanie Rochette trading places after qualifying. Cohen from 5th to 1st, and Rochette drops from 1st to 5th. Canada's Mirala Young is in 14th place. Right now, let's join Brian.
Thank you, Mark. Joanie Rochette is with me. Near perfection, you singled the double. What happened?
I think I was a little bit too hesitant going in, and right before, I had a good performance. The crowd was with me. I felt good, so this is just focusing mistake.
Did that affect your spins? You seem surprised because you were so relaxed out there tonight, and when you singled that, it seemed that you slowed down a bit and maybe didn't have the speed for your final spins?
Yeah, I was surprised and very disappointed when I missed that axle, but I've been having trouble with it at National, and I fixed that. It was fine here, and at the Olympics it was fine, and it's a good jump for me, and this is really stupid to miss that.
Well, it's really stupid in your words, but you're still in a pretty good position. I know you were 1st after qualifying. You're 5th now. Look ahead to the free skate for me.
Yes, I'm in a very good place for the free skate. I'm 3 points behind, so I know everything is possible still. So all I want to focus is to skate for myself, have a great performance, and enjoy myself.
Joanie, thank you.
Thank you.
And just a reminder, we'll have the free skate live tomorrow afternoon here in CBC. 3 Eastern, 1 Mountain. Still to come, the free dance tonight from Calgary.